Alright, so like I said, we got all 3 boxes in. They finally showed up. They're supposed to be here last Friday. I think because of weather they got pushed out. Had the big box show up Saturday, but I had to work, so luckily my neighbor, he said he'll sign for it, so pretty much I had it dropped off at his house, picked it up later. And then these last 2 just showed up Monday morning. So what I'm gonna do is, the original plan was to clear out the garage, probably move the Elko out, but it's snowing again. So one of the good things about the Elko is you have a bed, so I think I'm gonna move all 3 boxes to the bed of the Elko, and then I'll start unboxing. I'm gonna say it's a pretty heavy package. I think shipping weight said it's like 125 pounds. So that bottom box is definitely heavy. This top one is pretty light, so I'm not sure what's in that one. But yeah, let me load these up in the back of the Elko, and then we'll start doing some unboxing. Oh yeah, and one of the reasons I went with On3, like I said, there's some videos up there of turbo G-bodies and everything. There's a couple that actually say like On3 turbo kits, but there's not really a whole bunch of in-depth videos on turbo G-bodies running the On3 kits. There's a lot on Mustangs, especially like the Fox bodies, and there's a few on like Silverados and stuff, but not too many On3 turbo G-body videos. So I'll give you guys an unboxing, then I'll do a mock-up on the motor, and then probably the end of the month I'm gonna wait till I get the transmission, the torque converter, and the cross member for the transmission, and then eventually I'll put the motor transmission in the car, and then after that actually install the turbo. So for the first, probably for this week, it'll probably be an unboxing, and then next week I'll do a mock-up on the motor on the engine stand, so you can see how everything goes together. And then, like I said, towards probably towards the middle to end of next month, and I'll actually install it on the car. So let me stop talking, get the boxes loaded up in the bed of the Elko, and get to open these up. Alright, so we'll start with the lighter box first. See what's in there. Like some tubing. Not too sure where it's going to go yet, but I think that might be, I don't know. We'll get it all unboxed and then we'll go over everything. Yeah. I think everything's stainless on it, even the headers and everything, so we'll see, but so far so good. For that to be so light, I was not expecting that to be in there. But let's move on to the little bit smaller box. These have some weight to them, I'll say that. A few of the gaskets, I think the header gasket and then the gasket for the turbo. I believe that's the downpipe. Packing peanuts all over the place, but believe this is for the, I want to say passenger side, or no, this would be the driver's side, I think. Finish getting everything out, and you guys a full look at everything unpacked. Yeah, that's the passenger side. That might be the crossover. Alright, so that's all pretty much the headers and the piping. So intercooler, turbo, the wastegate, blow-off valve should all be in here. Now I didn't do any options with it as far as like injectors or upgrading anything. It's just the basic 900 horsepower turbo kit. So should be everything you need to at least get it started and stuff. Eventually I'll order injectors and everything. I know they have options for it, but still wasn't sure which one I was going to run yet. You could have upgraded the turbo. It's like a ball bearing turbo and everything, but I just wanted to see what the kit had in it, pretty much how it came. So that's how I ordered it. Let's see what the best way to open this thing is. Right, just from this side and pull everything out. Packing peanuts for days. Alright, see, this is the intercooler. Come with a checklist on everything that's in the kit. A little bit bigger than I thought, but try to set this off to the side for now so I get everything else out. the turbo feed and drain kit. I might run different lines. Might keep the feed line, but as far as the return line, might run something a little different. And yeah, it's all the T clamps and V band clamps and everything. So set that stuff off to the side. And these probably nuts and bolts for the turbo itself. I'm not sure. Wastegate or wall valve. Still doing my homework with this turbo stuff, so we'll see. It's a big box and a lot of packing peanuts. It's gonna get messy. Try to keep most of them contained, but to get it all the way in there, might have to dump them out. Yeah. This is a wastegate. So I guess right now, with the springs in it, it's for 7 PSI, which is, that's what it's installed already. You can purchase different springs. So I plan on running a low boost, so the 7 PSI for now will do. Pretty good. So there are extra springs in there, so if you want to switch it out, make sure it's not too hard. Couplers, so that's good. Hopefully they're not too big for the throttle body on the run, so we'll see when we get to that point. I think just 1 or 2 more boxes left, so see if I can get them out. I didn't plan it like that, but last piece to come out is the turbo. So, set this off to the side. There we have it. double check the size on it. I believe it's a 76 millimeter turbo. Yeah, 76 millimeter turbo. So. Couple more gaskets. It has some weight to it. Huge. There you have it. It's everything that comes in the kit. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be on the back or not. It's probably supposed to go back there. But might get crushed or something. Or no, there it goes. But yeah, 76 millimeter turbo. And then I'll clean this up, get everything laid out, and then go over it one more time. But it's weird how that happened. That was the last piece to come out of the box. So yeah, let me get it cleaned up, get everything laid out, and then I might call it a day. I won't be installing it or mocking it up on the motor just yet. Probably wait till that warms up a little bit. But should be fun. Alright, so there we have it. Everything's unboxed, laid out. So I'll go over it one more time about everything that's included in the kit. So let me pull it up real quick so I don't miss anything. Alright, so of course you have the turbo headers. Everything looks pretty good. Looks like it's some nice welds on there. I did just hold these up to the block real quick, and I know with the truck accessories and the pretty much the accessory drive that I have, it is real close to, I think, here. But I think once I get the right belt on and everything, it'll fix that problem. But I'll go over that when I mock this up on the motor, about any problems I run into and the fitment. But from the quick little test, I just held these up. Everything should clear. It'll be close, but it should clear. But yeah, like I said, all this, nice welds on and everything. Plenty of spots for, what is it, the O2 sensor or whatever. So there's plenty of spots for all that. Like I said, the headers look solid, pretty thick, have some weight to them. So everything looks good with those. I believe this is the downpipe. Try to mute this some more. A little bit of Life of J. Malcolm playing in the background. But yeah, so the headers, the downpipe, and the crossover pipe, all those are pretty thick, solid pieces. Like I said, some nice welds on them. What else? Yeah, so I think that's all the hot side stuff, and then all the cold side piping all in here. I'm just going off of their description on the website and trying to scroll down. So got all that. and the 76mm turbo. Like I said, this is the standard size for this kit. You could upgrade. Like I said, I think they have a bunch of options. You get larger turbos, you get like ball bearing turbos and stuff like that. But like I said, I just kept it with just the standard kit. Didn't do any upgrades, just everything it came with. Then you have the wastegate. That's a 44mm wastegate and a 50mm blow off valve. So like I said, the wastegate says it has what's installed. Comes with installed right now is 2 springs, 7 psi, and I think there's a green and a yellow one there too, so 8 and 4. So does have the extra springs in there. I think they're all in there actually. There might not be any installed already. I'll check that. Like I said, when I do the mock-up, I'll check all that. But I can stay. But let me get back to it. I think the phone or the camera's starting to flash at me. Too much memory on it. So the wastegate, the blow-off valve, then the 3-inch intercooler, which I didn't realize it was going to be that big. I'm going to have to eventually find some places or some mounts for it, or see where a good place to mount it is at. Like I said, all this is designed around the G-bodies, so I know I'm getting away from it. So the reason I went with this kit, I know there's a cheaper one out there, but with the other one, you cannot keep your wheel wells. This kit, I believe, is designed around, like I said, LS swap, G-bodies. You keep your wheel wells. You might have to trim this section a little bit for where the battery usually sits. I believe you have to trim it. But it's also designed, if you have an AC, you can run that also. So that's kind of why I went with the On3 kit versus trying to fab something up myself, or go with the less expensive kit. But let me cut this off real quick, clear some memory on the camera, and then I'll cut you guys right back on. Alright, so that should give me plenty of space on the camera. But yeah, like I was saying, you can keep your wheel wells. I think you might have to trim where your battery sits a little bit. But if you were running AC and everything, I believe that the downpipe is designed to work with the AC to clear everything. So that's, of course I'm not running AC, but it's definitely took some thought and everything into the kit. So it was about $2,000 overall just for the base kit. Like I said, this is I believe the 900 horsepower rated kit. I think they have a 1300 horsepower kit, but like I said, I'm not even gonna reach the 900. I'm gonna run it low boost. My plans for the car about like 500 to the wheels, so maybe around 600 or something on the motor. But I think it's gonna look good in here. It's also gonna help. Like I said, I'm gonna try to give you guys a idea on how it fits on the block itself. That'll probably be the next video next week or something. I'll mock everything up on the motor itself so you can see how it lays out. And then probably towards the end of next month, I'll have everything to be able to put the motor transmission in, and then I'll install the turbo kit on top of that. But let me get back to all this. What else? Like I said, we left off at the intercooler. Comes with the couplers, and then all the clamps, like the T-bolt clamps, and I think they call it, T-bolt clamps and V-band clamps, and then the turbo feed and return lines. So that's pretty much the whole kit. Like I said, everything looks good. There's no instructions, but pretty sure I can figure it out. Just everything should just bolt on, bolt off, or clamp on. And I don't think you can really screw it up too much, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, just the On3 single turbo kit for G-body. Not sure if that's supposed to be facing out, or if that's upside down, or if that's supposed to be stamped on the bottom. But like I said, I'll figure it out. I think I'm about to probably make 2 mounts for it, but we'll see in a week or so. But you guys stay tuned. If you want to see more on the build, subscribe to the channel. I said just a 4.8, soon to be turbo, LS swap, 85 Monte Carlo, aka Mona Lisa. All UMI suspension, American Racing draft wheels, 20 by 8.5, C5 brakes up front, a satin white paint, pretty basic stock interior. Like I said, I got all the plastic and stuff from all the piping. I might throw all that stuff back in. And also, thought I was kidding about all the all the packing peanuts. Yes, it's quite a bit. But yeah, that's all I have. I'm gonna cut you guys off, and then probably next week or so. Well, it'll probably be this week, but I'll throw the video out next week. I have all this stuff mocked up on the block itself, so you guys can see how it fits. I'm excited. But yeah, like I said, I'm showing you guys pretty much everything on the build. So if you guys want to follow the build, have any questions, if there's something I haven't done that you guys want to see me pay more attention to when I get to it, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Instagram. And like I said, just hit that subscribe button, follow the build.